guys, it's Stephanie from Getting Gazelle, and today I wanted to tell you about our envelopes. I keep seeing people use actual envelopes, and if that works for you, that's great, but when we tried to use like actual dollar store envelopes, they used to get crushed and mangled, and they looked really bad, and they wouldn't hold change, and so I looked for an alternative that wouldn't cost so much. And I know it seems like kind of silly to say cost so much, but dollar store envelopes add up over time. So what our solution is we use these two file I don't know what you call them, files. Can you see them, Brandon? Brandon's videoing me today. So the pink one is small. It's the same size as my wallet. So, and this is the only one that leaves the house. And what's in here is, see, I'm so cheap that I taped it right there together. But I know I got this at the dollar store at some point. A lot of people call them coupon organizers or coupon files. But this is the regular letter envelope size. Groceries, thrifting, and household, which at our house is things like dishwasher detergent or, you know, a new towel, kitchen towels, things like that. And that's all I carry every day. We still use gas on our debit card because we have 5 children, and it is a total pain in the rump to get 5 kids out, go into the gas station, prepay with cash, then come back out, wait for them to turn on your pump, put the kids back in, and then imagine doing that in, you know, -20 wind chill. It's not good. So gas we still do on the debit card, and my husband, my lovely husband, usually fills my tank for me so I don't have to freeze to death whenever he drives my car, either to take the kids to school or to run an errand or whatever. This envelope was $1 at the Target spot. So these don't cost much, but they're just reusable and they're nicer. So in this one, I keep, let's see, thrifting, date night, family time, which is how we got to go see the dinosaur exhibit. Other, which this month is Easter for next month. And then we keep Christmas, health, which is for like over-the-counter type things, essential oils, our supplements that we got at the chiropractic college, things like that. Auto, which has taken a hit this year. We've bought a battery for Brandon's car, and then that big Murphy came, this mean old Murphy came back this weekend. But there's enough in here for at least an oil change. Because we try and do that regularly, and we have to do like a really thorough car washing here because of the salt on our roads for the snow and ice. So we usually get like the cheap car wash, the one that does the underneath side and everything, so that our cars don't rust, hopefully. And then I have a tiny little section called school. And mid-year, this is just, it's a 5 and a couple 1s. And that's for, you know, when your daughter says, hey, I have a field trip, here's my paper, it's a $3 fee or whatever. We can just hand her the $3. I don't like sending checks to school because it seems like it takes them forever to send them to their bank and process them or whatever. So this is what we do. And one of the complaints I hear a lot about, oh, I can't use cash, I'll never know where my money went. Well, that's why you keep the receipt in the actual slot when you're done. So I can say, gosh, what did we use the healthcare fund for? And then I can open it up and look and see, and there is a receipt. One other tip that we do is, and I actually have to do this, we just filled our envelopes today. We were a little late. We normally do them on payday, which is Friday here. Is I always give my husband a $20 bill out of the grocery money, and that's for those times where he's on the way home from work and he calls and says, you know, how was your day? And I'm like, oh, it's great. I'm in the middle of making supper, and I think, oh, we're out of cereal for tomorrow morning or something like that. And so he can stop by the grocery store on the way home, and it prevents all of us from getting out and schlepping out in the snow. And then, you know, it turns into a much bigger thing than buying coffee creamer, which is what he's going to buy for tomorrow. So this is our solution to our envelopes. The only other thing is that we keep our blow money on ourselves. So mine's in my wallet and my husband's is in his. And then because these aren't like zip up where they'll hold change, change goes in my change purse in my wallet, and it goes in my husband's pocket. And then when I do laundry, I take the change out of his pocket and I throw it in a jar. And eventually we'll cash all that in. Change is fair game, so if he wants a snack at the snack machine at work and happens to have enough change in his pocket, then that's fair game and he doesn't have to use his blow money. Same thing for me. If I want a dollar drink at McDonald's and I happen to have 4 quarters and tax in my change purse, then I can have a sweet tea at McDonald's without it going into our blow money. So this is how Getting Gazelle does our cash envelopes. So I just wanted to share what works for us, and this is what we've been doing. Oh, another thing, we are so grateful for all the wonderful subscribers we've had. Like every morning I wake up and, you know, I look on my phone and it's like, you have, you know, 10 more subscribers or whatever. We've gone from like 0, I think it was 68 the last time I looked. And some of you are finding our Getting Gazelle page on Facebook, and that's all it is. It's just Getting Gazelle without the G, because we're originally from Georgia, and that's how we talk sometimes. So I hope you guys have a blessed day, and Brandon and I will be back together probably tomorrow. Thanks, guys.